Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to the channel. I am Jessica, your freaky best friend. And if you clicked on this video, that means you want to know what your freak number is and what kind of freak you are. And I'm going to tell you, so you got to keep watching. So the way this works is 20 questions. You get a point for each thing that you have done. It has to be something that you have done. It can't be something that you thought about or you think, oh, that's okay. I might try it one day. We're talking about what kind of freak you are today. So you have to have already done it. If you score a 1 to a 5, you are vanilla. So if you've done 5 things or less on this list, you are totally vanilla. You are not a freak at all. If you have done 6 to 10 of these things on this list, you're a baby freak. You getting there. You're a little freaky, but you're a baby freak. Now, 11 to 15, you a big old nasty freak. And if you are 16 points to 20 points, super freak. Super freak. That's it. That is you. Super freak. And don't be ashamed of it. We let our freak flag fly here. Don't be ashamed. Answer the questions honest. This is something that you only need to know for yourself. If you want to do it with your friends or you want to tell somebody what your freak number is based on this questionnaire, you can. But this is really just for you. I am going to be totally transparent and honest with you. I have done 19 things out of the 20. So clearly I am a super freak, but I want to see what you are. And if you stay to the end of the video, I'll tell you the one thing that I have not done and I'm not into on this list. So without further ado, if you have watched other people have sex live in front of you, that's 1 point. Give yourself another point if you are the one that was being an exhibitionist and let other people watch you. So if you have let other people watch you have sex, give yourself another point. Give yourself a point if you have had an orgasm in your dream as an adult or had a no touch orgasm. And that's a whole nother show, but there are no touch orgasms for men and women. So if you've had one of those, definitely give yourself a point. 69, give yourself a point if you've ever done 69. It's some people that go their whole lives and never do 69. So you get a freak point for 69. Butt stuff. If you've done anything with the butt, pegging, rimming, tossing salads, kissing it, any kind of butt stuff, give yourself a point. Period sex on either side, male or female, give yourself a point. Period sex, that is a point if you have done it or participated in any kind of way. If you are a heavy masturbator, if you really enjoy masturbating, give yourself another point. People that are really into themselves and really into masturbating, I think are some of the freakiest people on the planet. So you definitely get a freak point. If you have recorded yourself, if you recorded yourself masturbating, if you recorded yourself doing the whole thing, if you've recorded yourself doing anything sexual and played it back or sent it to somebody, that's a point. That's a point. Yes, if you recorded yourself getting freaky, that's a freak point. If you have done any kind of swinging, group sex, orgies, threesomes, any of that, give yourself a point. Yes, you are a freak, or at least a little freaky. Anything group related. That means more than 3 people. Anything with 3 people or more counts as group. Just so we're clear. If you swallow, or for a man, if you let her sit on your face and you drink it, same thing. Same thing. So this one can go for men or women. If you swallow, give yourself a point. A big old point. Give yourself a big old point. Yes. If you have a fetish for a non-sexual object, my pillow humpers, don't act like y'all are not, because we have male and female pillow humpers. So if that is you, give yourself a point, give yourself a little check. Yes, if you are in love with, not even in love, but if you physically desire a non-sexual object, give yourself a point. Pillow, cucumbers, bananas, any of those count. Point. Yes, point. If you participate in any kind of BDSM, point. We're not even going no further with that. Y'all know y'all into some freaky stuff. So BDSM, point, point, point. I wish I could give 2 points, but it's just 1 point. So point for BDSM. If you got it on in a motel, not a hotel. We're not talking about the Four Seasons or the Hilton or Marriott. None of those. If you've in Houston, we call it Tweeties. It's the hourly motel. So if you've been to an hourly motel or something with under a two-star rating, give yourself a point. Give yourself a point because you get down and dirty. If you've been to a motel just to get some, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, you get a point. Don't judge me. Yes, that's a point. I'm guilty, y'all. I'm guilty of this one. If you have had sex at work, give yourself a point. Give yourself a point, honey. If you have had sex at work, that is a point. You are a freak. You had to bust one at work. Yes, give yourself a point. If you had to get that thing off at work, y'all nasty. No, but I'm guilty too. I've done it too. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna go there. It sometimes, y'all. Sometimes you need it. You gotta get it. If you have ever slept with best friends or cousins or some kind of relatives, brothers, sisters, anything like that, step siblings, give yourself a freak point. That is a freak point. If you doing the that's a freak point. That's a freak point. So yes, but I can't. Toys. If you spend your own money on toys, you're not afraid to get a little toy action going, give yourself a point. Water sex. Give yourself a point if you've had sex in the ocean, in a pool, in a jacuzzi, in a hot tub, a bathtub, in the shower, any kind of way where sex and water was put in the mix together. Give yourself a point. That's a point. If you like to go commando or you like to go with no panties under your dress, under your skirt, in your jeans, or my fellas, you like to just let them hang, give yourself a point. You know that excites you when you don't have drawers on in public. Give yourself a freak point. If you have been able to achieve multiple orgasms, you can just keep on over and over and over again. Give yourself a point because I know it takes practice, practice, practice to learn how to have multiples or be relaxed enough for your body to produce multiples. So if you can have multiples, honey, point. And last but definitely not least, if you are into some good old freaky nasty role play, doctor and nurse, all that good role play. You want to fantasize and be somebody else? You're a freak. Freak point. So if you have made it to this point in the video, it is time for me to reveal what I have not done on this list. So the one thing on this list that I have not done is to develop feelings or a fetish for inanimate objects or non-sexual objects. I haven't really done a bunch of pillow humping or using cucumbers or stuff like that. And that's really all I can think of. Like some people are into cars, or I'm not into that. So I'm not into object play. That's the only one. And I know that's probably shocking, but out of the 20, that is the only one that I have not done. So that is why I am your freaky best friend, because whatever you think that you might want to do, I can help you out. Freaky best friend. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. You know I love it when y'all make it to the end. Drop me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't. Join the fans page. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.